because they did have opening week. Shout out for the UFL. And it was actually a ton of former Steelers out there, man. I actually watched the San Antonio Brahmas versus DC Defenders game because that was the one that had the most Steelers that I knew. Okay, in terms of Anthony McFarland, shout out to Anthony McFarland. He's their starting running back and kick returner, scored a touchdown. He actually looked dope out there. I said, and that's what it's supposed to look like. If you're gonna play in the UFL, make it look like you're a league guy playing in the UFL. So shout out to Anthony McFarland for that. I thought he did a dope job as a return man because they flip-flop their kickoff return rules. They are doing old school returns, whereas we're taking on what they did, the USFL and XFL, the new rules. We're doing those. So they were having like a traditional kickoff, deep. Everybody got the return set up. Yeah, and McFarland was cooking. He looked good. Then you talk about him running the football in between the tackles, looked good. He scored, caught a little dump pass.
I saw that.
Yeah,
that was on. I had that on actually before the Pirates game, and I saw some dude flying out of the backfield. I'm like,
bro.
Wow, that's a pretty nice run. Who the hell is that? Oh, what? McFarland.
Yeah, bro.
McFarland.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was like, salute you.
Is this dude going to be an all-star in this
Salute you,
UFL
bro.
league?
Salute you. I'm like, yo.
And then I just checked how he finished the game. 5-2 carry, almost like 100 all-purpose yards. Good for him.
I'm like, yo, if you're gonna play, because it's a risk for a guy like Anthony McFarland, because Anthony McFarland, man, is a draft pick. Anthony McFarland is a 4-year NFL player, and to take that risk of leaving the NFL, there is never a guarantee that you're gonna get back, man. Injury happens, you fall out of it, whatever. It's just risky, man. So if you're going to take that chance, man, make sure that you cook. And seeing him do that, man, I was definitely impressed with him, man. So definitely want to shout him out, man. Obviously, we know we've had him on the show before as well, man. Actually, when he first got drafted, we had a chance to talk to him, man. But I thought he looked really good out there. Another guy, Delonte Scott. Obviously, he's been here with us in the preseason, outside linebacker. He was another guy showing some flamethrower off of the edge down there, man, making some plays in the backfield. Definitely like that for him. Brad Wing, who was obviously at one point punting for us last year. He threw a touchdown pass. They had a fake punt set up. It was crazy. Shout out to my dad. He got a face tattoo now too, bro. I say, yo,
I didn't see that.
Brad has a whole heart tattoo on his cheek now. I'm like, bro, when did you get a face tat, bro? Yeah,
he's trying to be a rapper. Or
it's not massive, but it looked. I was like, oh, you going for the MGK? It was like swear, bro. He has a face tat. I was like, yo, mate, like shout out to you. I remember when Nicki Minaj first shouted you out, bro. Like, yeah, my man has a face tat now, though, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Pull up his go to that UFL interview, man. Literally, you can see it right on his cheek, man. I was like, bro, that's a hole. You got a heart on your face. It's not a big heart, but it's a heart on his face, bro. Yeah.
Face tattoo. Oh, UFL interview. Oh, wait, this might be it.
Yeah. Because he was doing it on the sideline. It was like a sideline interview in the game, man.
He got the UFL. Well, how long ago did he do this?
I don't know. I literally just noticed it when he was doing it. It was in the game. He had because he was like, yo, he said, I'm the only punter with a tinted visor. And he pulls up the visor. No, it's like a small, but it's, bro, you could clearly see it's a little heart tattoo. I'm like, bro, you got your face tatted. That's crazy. Yeah.
Well, I did see the fake punt.
Yeah, the fake punt was clean, though, bro.
Oh, so he was on their team last year, too. Because there's a video like 11 months ago, Brad Wing, San Antonio Brahmas.
Got you. Yeah, because this was right in this game, man. Because like I said, I don't know when he did it, but yeah, I was like, yo, all right, okay, YOLO. Live it up, man.
I'll find it later.
Yeah. Yep. They also Tazar Skipper, that's another one. Yeah, he got off, so shout out to him. Bro, and from a YouTube standpoint, everybody knows Destroying, you know, the punter Stein, it was what, coming out of college, UCF. I forgot it's like Della get out to pronounce his full name, man. But he was big story because of when he was coming out of high school.
I remember.
UCF. Yeah, UCF basically said, or the NCAA basically said, you're making money on YouTube, and you need to either choose between your YouTube channel being monetized or you being a collegiate athlete, because back then NILs weren't a thing. So he chose to do his YouTube and continue growing that. Obviously, it's one of the biggest YouTube channels on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what Destroying is in terms of the kicking and all the like the cool football vids and stuff like that he does. But he also was in that game, man, kicking as well. Bro, he got a little leg on him, man. So shout out to him.
He was a kicker.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But I say, man, he was
Well, it goes to show how much I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up his. Want to get his full name, man, because I just keep calling him Destroying, but he actually does have a real name, and I want to actually make sure I say his real name. But you can see, Donald Delahaye, that's his name.
He's got to have a video up on this, right?
He's the YouTube dude, so he definitely has to have one up, bro. Yeah, but big time
UFL
YouTuber, bro.
debut. So he's the kicker.
Yeah, but big time. But he probably got a leg on him though, bro. Yeah.
7 days ago.
So he about to drop something. Then he about to drop. It was funny. He's doing the interview in the game.
He's definitely documenting the journey though.
Yeah, he was doing the interview in the game, and the dude was like, "What is it like?" He's like, "Bro, it's just crazy. Like, I'm actually a real like kicker, and I'm really playing. I'm no longer doing YouTube. Like, this is like for real." And the dude was like, "I actually got to go warm up because I'm supposed to go kick right now," but he's still like just in the moment, like, "Yo, this is crazy, taking it all in." So it was pretty dope, man, to see that, man. But
he's calling it Project NFL. So I guess he's trying to take this and still go to the league, main league.
Well, I will say this: they had some impressive kicking going on. Matt McCrae is obviously a dude.
Dropped a 64.
Yeah, a 64 right down the pipe. Matt McCrae is another dude that's been in the league before. He hit a 50-yarder. It's like, yo, they got some dudes that's over there that's getting, good tape. And we've talked about just the guys that we have seen, from the UFL or the USFL and the XFL and the AAF that have come up out of these leagues, and now for this UFL, it's like, man, a Deion Kane is another one of those dudes. So in terms of just Steelers or former Steeler connections that are in this league, man, that are be playing for Birmingham Stallions, you got Deion Kane, who played recently, Jace Sternberger, tight end. Now Christian DeLauro, probably not as big of a name, but Derwin Gray, we remember him out of Maryland. Taco Charlton's down there. Mark Gilbert's down there. Mardre Harper is down there. They also got Neville Clark, cornerback. All right, Houston Rednecks, they got Jaron Jones down there. Everybody knows C Lake, Carnell Lake. He's the defensive coordinator for the Memphis Showboat. Shout out to my dog C Lake. For the Arlington Renegades, I know you'll know this name, Tyler Vaughns. Right? Yeah. Tyler Vaughns is down there with Tazar Skipper, and then they have Jay Hayes as their defensive coordinator. For the San Antonio Brahmas, that's with Anthony McFarland, Alice Mack, and Rashad Cowell. Got Jameer Jones, outside linebacker. Remember Jameer. Delonte Scott Nelson, Rex Sonahara. Wasn't here long. Brad Wing, obviously remember him.
We signed to compete with Christian.
Yes. And shout out to Chris who signed a 3-year extension this offseason.
He held off sooner harder.
Heck yeah, bro. So salute to the homies. All right. And then for the St. Louis Battlehawks, another name you're definitely gonna remember, Mateo Durant. All right. Hakeem Butler, Drayvon Askew Henry is down there. Cameron Kelly, who was the week 1 starter for us on the road versus New England, and their QB coach, none other than my former teammate, Bruce Gradkowski. Bruce. One time for the coaching. So we definitely got connections in this league, man. So I definitely like that. But as a whole, I think they said it was 315 out of the 400 players in this league have some type of NFL experience, whether it's when on a practice squad or an active roster or as a coach. So I was like, man, that's pretty daggone cool, man. But as a whole, man, I thought they did a good job, man. Once again, man, with the rollout, the sponsors are definitely up this year. You see the Under Armour everywhere, and the U.S. Army is also one of their big sponsors as well, man. Cool. So salute them on that, man. But just as a whole, man, another opportunity for these dudes, man. Like I said, do like Anthony McFarland. If he keep doing that, he'll be right back up here in no time, man.
Yeah, from the little bit that I watched before the Pirate game, I could tell that these UFL coordinators are already better than Matt Canada out there. I was seeing some nice play designs. I truly was. Hey, I was seeing some motions.
Shout out to AJ Smith was a young offensive coordinator for San Antonio. I was like, bro, you got some stuff you going.
I'm not actually joking. Like, that was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, yeah, Canada could never do some of this. It was the first drive of this Brahmas game. I just, like I said, had it on. I was like, I got an hour here to spare before this Bucks game. Let me see what this is about. I'm like, oh wow, look at these different formations.
Yeah,
look at some of these motions.
Change of strength, all that, all the good stuff.
Yeah, nowhere to be seen in Canada's offense. Nowhere to be seen. But is that it with UFL? What do you think of the Brad Wing throw? I watched it. I'm like, you know what? The way he wound up, I thought there was going to be some more heat on that thing.
This is my thing.
That thing was up there forever. That was like a balloon.
When Brad Wing said that was the third option, And we have never got to that option in practice, and we have never completed this play in practice. Middle of the field to the D lineman. The day going D lineman just come out here and just run this route. It's like, of all the people, yeah, I think that was just oh my God, it worked. Because it was the longer that play went, the more I'm like, oh, it's a disaster. Because you typically don't want non-quarterbacks to have to fall in their hand and having to go through reads, in a game like that. He's like, oh, this is terrible. But I would also say this, man. Shout out to the Brahmas because they did catch DC with their pants down, so to speak. Because when they adjusted out of their field goal formation and they dispersed into that pseudo, it turned into empty. It was 3-by-1 empty. The DC defenders never knew how to adjust to it. And it was smart because it was a field goal block. So you're thinking you got big D linemen down there. It was a long field goal. So you might have somebody deep for the return. But them D linemen don't know. First week, man, you got to stand up. Now you're no longer the edge rusher on this here field goal block. You're technically the outside linebacker. You got to stand up and walk out there on number 2. Hey, the dude that's next to him, you no longer are the push guy on this here field goal block. You got to go walk out there on number 3, who was the guy that ran down the middle of the field uncovered. That's the adjustments that either they ain't coach it or the players just didn't think of in that moment. But that's how that happens. Now, it shouldn't happen again because now all the tape should say, bro, you better put in some type of cover 3 check that, hey, if they disperse, you get up, walk out on 2. You get up, walk out on 3. Because otherwise, if you get caught with that again, bro, you hustling backwards now, man. And I would even say NFL level now. I thought so. I'm like, bro, if y'all don't be talking about this, like, that's, field goal block. You better know that check, man. But they just got caught a little less than ready, man. Shout out to them for calling it, though. And shout out to them executing it, man.